mattress. Save thousands in finance charges. If your current pickup loan's 4, 5, 6% or more, trade in today and receive 0% for up to 66 months on a brand new 2025 Ford F-150 of your choice at Zollner Ford of Beatrice, Nebraska's volume dealer with the hometown service you expect.
Give your furnace a break with the help of Heartland of Nebraska Windows. Heartland of Nebraska Windows offers a free estimate, full window replacements, all vinyl triple pane windows, and a lifetime warranty of everything, while still keeping their prices affordable. Sounds too good to be true, right? Heartland of Nebraska Windows is locally and family owned with their own team of installers. Give the window experts at Heartland of Nebraska Windows a call today at 402-430-3852 or visit them online at heartlandofnebraskawindows.com. Elevate your home or business with the help of Heartland of Nebraska Windows today.
Ho, 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 come on up. What can I get for you?
My mind was racing with all the Raising Cane's chicken finger combos, craveable cane sauce, and ice-cold drinks.
Come on, man. Let's go.
It was an impossible decision to make.
How about a box combo? Good. Who's next?
No. I want a Caniac combo with extra cane sauce, no slaw, 2 extra toast, and a half sweet tea, half lemonade.
Now that's an order.
Celebrate the holidays with a classic, Raising Cane's chicken fingers. One love.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait, apply now.
Sometimes good people make mistakes. When you find yourself in need of an attorney, call Liberty Law Group. The attorneys at Liberty Law Group will defend you in court and protect your freedom to get you the best possible outcome and the justice you deserve. Trust your freedom to Liberty Law Group, the best criminal attorneys in Nebraska and Iowa. Call them today at 877-404-5238. That's 877-404-5238. Or check them out online at libertylawgroup.com.
At Riddles Jewelry, we know there are moments in life when you realize this is what it's all about. And you wish you could hold on to that feeling forever. This is why we've made jewelry our passion for 65 years. This holiday season, find the perfect gift with savings up to 50%. Riddles Jewelry, family owned since 1959.
Located in Lincoln at the Gateway Mall.
Rick Heyman here from Sartor Heyman Jewelers. I want to personally thank our great customers for voting us once again the best of Lincoln. At the same time, we're celebrating our 120th year in business in the great state of Nebraska. You can count on Sartor Heyman for the very best quality, value, and customer service. When it comes to your jewelry needs, visit us at South Point, Grand Island, and the Outlet in downtown Lincoln. Visit us today at sartorheyman.com, and thank you for your continued trust after all these years.
Sometimes good people make mistakes. When you find yourself in need of an attorney, call Liberty Law Group. The attorneys at Liberty Law Group will defend you in court and protect your freedom to get you the best possible outcome and the justice you deserve. Trust your freedom to Liberty Law Group, the best criminal attorneys in Nebraska and Iowa. Call them today at 877-404-5238. That's 877-404-5238. Or check them out online at libertylawgroup.com.
Golfing in 72 degrees and perfect conditions in Nebraska doesn't seem possible in December, but it is. Double Eagle Golf is your escape from the bone-chilling cold outside and a reason to keep the clubs out year-round. Book your holiday parties at Double Eagle Golf and make plans to join them for a New Year's Eve party. Gift cards make a great stocking stuffer for Christmas, and don't forget to look ahead to 2026 as spring leagues begin in February. That's all at Double Eagle Golf inside the Kinetic Sports Complex on West O Street. Online at doubleeagle.golf. For remote starters, audio upgrades, and more, there's only one place to go. Auto Sounds of Lincoln at 48th and O.
Welcome to The Drive with Aaron Davis and Nick Sainert.
Former football national champion, speaker, and author Aaron Davis.
Pain is a teacher if you use it. And the lessons in the carnage of pain sometimes are elusive. They hide, they're stealth. The work is finding the lessons through the pain. There's always a message in the mess. Depends on if we want to get dirty and look for it.
Nick Sainer.
Driving left side is Boyer, picks up his dribble, looking for some help, decides to go up strong with it, and the layup will rattle home. Jack Riley picks the pocket of B.J. Bradford up the floor to Jack Hostrider. Watch out! Mafisi in the lane, kicks it out. 3-ball, Townsley, right wing, it's good!
It's on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Folks, welcome to this wonderful Wednesday. Happy Merry Christmas Eve. It is 9:05, December 24th, Christmas Eve 2025. I am with the gift himself. He has a bow on his head. He is the gift. He is the man you want to be, that you read about, listen to, and watch in awe. It's Nicholas Sainer.
Good morning, AD.
Good morning, my man.
It is a pleasure to see you. It is a pleasure to be here on.
Do you mean that for real? Do you believe
Christmas Eve? Just does it sound like I mean it for real? Because I do.
I can tell a little bit you kind of mean it.
I do.
You promise?
I promise.
Okay.
It is
because at first I thought you were ignoring me this morning.
I was not ignoring you this morning.
You know, I was like, okay, I shot him. Dropped him the agenda.
I was not ignoring you one bit this morning.
Went and did the cardio at Farrell's and still no return. I'm like, okay, maybe, the guys sleep a little bit. Nick tends to stay up sometimes.
I did stay up very late last night.
I did not.
I stayed up. It was
what time did you go to bed?
2:15. Yeah.
Whoa.
I know. Here I am. It's more so just like a Christmas Eve thing.
You can see, Swim. I envy those. I remember those days, and I envy those days to where I could stay up until 2:15 and still get after it. But I made that switch, though. I mean, literally, when we got that text from our group text, Rico, Mark, good to see Mark and those guys, and Jake on that text. I was already asleep.
So
I didn't respond.
So here's a question for you. Did you wake up at 3:30 this morning?
I actually woke up at 2 when you were going to bed, and I went back to sleep.
Oh, okay. Shoot.
I got up. And
I was going to say.
I fell asleep. I went down. I went down at 8:30.
Okay.
Because I was trying to watch TV, and I just kept dozing. I'm like, nope, because here's what's going to happen. I'll wake up at 11 o'clock in my chair. I have to get up. I'm like, I'm just going to bed. I think the last time I looked at my clock, it was 8:35.
Okay.
8:40, something like that. And then I woke up at 2, looked at the clock. I was like, oh, we good.
Yeah.
Went back to sleep, and alarm went off at 3:30. Was good to go.
Yeah, alarm this morning went off at 7. And the reason I didn't reply, I was lifting in my apartment gym.
Oh.
I didn't want to drive all the way to 84th and Yankee Hill today.
So you saw my text and just chose to ignore it.
Actually, what happened was my phone was on the ledge.
What happened was?
No, what happened was my phone was on the ledge, and through my AirPods, I hear Aaron Davis says, and then it goes, "Hey, Aaron Davis sent a long message. Would you like us to read it?" And I said,
like, nah,
"No."
Dog.
And as I'm going with the cables, I'm doing some cable rows this morning, and I just go no, and then back to Michael Bublé Christmas we played.
You were listening to Michael Bublé?
I was listening to Michael Bublé Christmas this morning.
Man, I need something to hit me in the throat when I'm working out, man. I mean, I need something like some man. This morning there was a little bit of Ice Cube on there.
Okay.
Okay. Imagine Dragon came on.
Okay.
Then I had Iron Maiden came on there a little bit.
Yep.
Then I had my boys EPMD that hopped in.
Okay.
And then you got to go at Run DMC a little bit too.
Wow. Do you listen to the same music every day?
I mix it up.
Because most of the time, if I'm deciding to go a couple of days in a row, which I need to, I will end up, I'll just listen to the same stuff because this is how weird I am. So I always try to get, 15 minutes on the treadmill before and after, right? A little warm up and a little cool down. And I tell myself, okay, Nick, you got to listen through these 5 songs. And so I find 5 songs that don't make it absolutely suck to walk on a treadmill.
Makes time go by
and I'm
faster.
like, let me just listen through these 5 songs. And I know that once these 5 songs are done, I'm good.
It's a good thing for the mind to have that, man. Eric, what's up? Nick hitting 18. What happened was
What had happened?
DF, yes, you got the chill. You got the chill. Thomas, I was hearing a lot of excuses too from Nick to kick it off. It was a lot of excuses.
Please. It's the Christmas season.
Crowbait, good morning. Goes Jason Kelsey admitted he listened to Christmas music when he works out all year round.
Whoa.
You know, I there's times I've listened to Christmas music when it's not Christmas
So-
season, but not often.
So I have a confession to make
Uh-oh. Talking about confessions.
regarding music, and it involves one of my artists.
Quinn 92?
Yes, it involves Quinn 92.
What happened?
So what had happened? He ended up. How about this, AD? So I went and saw him at Red Rocks back in June.
Yeah.
Turns out that they were recording that every single song that they played in order, and they just released the album of all their live Red Rock performances.
You were there.
And I was there. So technically I'm on an album.
Do you hear yourself bellowing
I
in it
don't.
all?
I don't. But man, we have a group chat with all of our friends that went to the concert. Obviously, there was like 8 or 9 of us, and we all have been texting about it, saying that it just brings back goosebumps. It brings back all the memories of being at Red Rocks for that concert.
Swim, I have got to go to a concert at Red Rocks. Everybody
You
I've
do.
talked to says, man,
It is unbelievable.
it is one of the most unbelievable experiences to go there to do it. So I'm gonna have to check that out.
It is unbelievable.
I'm gonna have to check that out, man, because I heard it's an amazing experience.
It's an unbelievable view and venue when the sun is up and before night actually takes over. But then once the nighttime hits and there's music playing, number one, but then number two is you see the little pockets of lights and suburbs and cities in the distance. That is the part that is second to none.
Well, I got something, a rapid fire question, but before I
Okay.
do that, Swim, Merry Christmas to you.
Whoa!
Merry Christmas.
Whoa!
It's your. put it
It's
on
my
there.
sweatshirt.
Put it on there. You
Hold
can
on, let me put it on.
Put it on, make sure it fits. Now, the back of the logo, this is what the logo means. My buddy Ramon Adams is not my graphic guy. He is a brand specialist. But there's a meaning to this logo. The iconic flight wings draw from aviation's meaning of attitude, your orientation to the horizon, your ability to climb, love, or descend. They symbolize freedom, momentum, and the truth that attitude determines altitude in both flying and in life. At the center, the crown signifies mastery, victory, and the confidence of steering your own course. Man, that's you, Swim. I just put your picture on there.
Stop.
Clean and timeless.
Stop.
The flight wings aren't just a logo. They're a badge for those who rise above adjusting their mindsets and taking command of their journey.
All right, let me try it on.
There you go.
AD, thanks, man.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. We got you on camera still?
Not yet.
I want to make sure it fits. Oh, yeah. What you think? Does it fit good for you? Is it too snug? Oh, no, it's showing that body.
That's a sweatshirt that shows a little bit of the muscle.
Yeah, I like that.
That shows a little muscle definition
Yes, indeed.
there.
You look good in
All
there,
right, well, I
man.
appreciate that. I
Absolutely.
really appreciate this. I feel bad because I did not bring a gift today.
Dude, you are the gift. I keep
Oh,
telling you
stop
that. You are the
No,
gift.
I am not. No, I am not. No, I
It is
really
comfortable
appreciate you.
too,
Yeah,
man.
this is really comfortable.
It's comfortable.
Yeah, this is really
Gracie
nice.
can wear that too, man.
I'm sure she can. I'm sure she can.
I can see
Oh,
DF's
my
face right
gosh.
now going,
Hey,
whoa.
there's probably a lot of people listening where their face goes, whoa. No, we'll see.
Hey, I got a question for you guys, but dude, Merry Christmas,
Merry
man. Nick.
Christmas.
It's been a great, a blessed year.
It has been.
And folks, this is something that's kind of unorthodox, but I'm unorthodox, as you know. This is something that weighs on me heavy because my dad was the same way. And this is something to where it's totally up to you. If you don't have anything to do this evening at 4:00, you're welcome to join me at Christmas Eve service.
There you go.
4:00, it's at 56 in Van Dorn, Christ Place Church. You're
Yep.
more than welcome. It's just Christmas carols, basically, very small, sweet service. But text me. You can text into the show. If you'd like to join me, we can meet there early. And
Absolutely.
You can hang out. We can hang out together. If you're by yourself or don't have plans, you don't need to buy by yourself. But if you want a place to go, I'm going to be there a little before, actually a lot before 4, because it's going to be packed.
Yeah.
There's a 2:00 service, 4:00, and 6.
Jeez.
6 is going to be absolutely insane.
Yeah.
4 probably would be pretty busy as well. But if you want to join me and sit,
Yeah.
I'd love it if you
Yeah.
join me. If you don't have any
I-
plans, just text into the show your number. I'll get in touch with you. You can join me there.
At our church, we'll be at 4:00. I think I told you yesterday, one of the most enjoyable ones. I love to go to midnight mass, but we'll go to 4:00 today as well in the afternoon and stuff. And if you're not there an hour and a half ahead of time,
You're going to be standing.
You're going to be standing in the back. And so thankfully, Mama Sainer bites the bullet and gets there early for all of us and saves a couple of seats. But you never want to be the guy that gets there like 15 minutes before.
Oh, you're in trouble. You're climbing over everybody.
You're the reason that there's just been an open seat, because it not only does it put the person that's saving the seats in jeopardy, but it puts them in such a tough spot because every 30 seconds, I'm sorry, this one's saved. I'm sorry, you can't sit there. We have this one saved.
And they showed up on time.
And as it gets closer and closer to the start, here you are, you look around and you're like, all right, are there these people's family actually coming today or what's going on?
And then if they don't show up, people looking at you like,
so you
I
just didn't want to sit by anybody. Okay, so you just wanted to save some seats. Yeah.
I love it. D-Train, good morning. Your text coming up. Back in July, one of the radio stations plays Christmas songs. It was peaceful to listen to in July. I like that, D-Train. Merry Christmas to you, D-Train. John in Cortland, how to throat punch a set of wings and crown.
Interesting.
Ryan P., good morning to you as well. Merry Christmas to you, brother. Appreciate you, Ryan P. Swim, I got a question for us, for the listeners as well.
What is up?
And it's a pretty good one, actually, too. Here's the question. And we've said this before. We kind of did this. Best Christmas sports movie. Best Christmas
that's tough.
Sports movie.
So it's got to be a sports movie.
It's got to have some sport. It's got to have some sports in it. I'm going to change it up. What's your favorite Christmas movie?
There you go.
Let's do that.
There you go. Can I just? This is going to be such a layup, but I enjoy it. I enjoy it a lot every year. Is just the Home Alone series.
Oh yeah,
the Home Alone series
are so
though. Good.
I have never seen 3 because I heard it was stupid.
I don't think I've seen 3 either, but just 1 and 2 is incredible.
Which between Home Alone 1 and
2.
Home Alone 2. Your favorite's 2?
2 is my favorite.
Text line, what's your favorite? Home Alone 1 or 2? Tell why 2 is your favorite.
I think, honestly, a big reason why is because when Jake and I were in New York last year, I saw the Plaza Hotel. I saw all these landmarks that Macaulay Culkin and Home Alone 2 were at. And so that's a big reason why. But no, I just like those the most. I like those the most. You always love like the ones like Elf and stuff that you can quote nonstop and just the easy background entertainment where you can be doing something else. You can be wrapping gifts if you're doing that today. Throw on Elf. You don't need to watch it the entirety of the movie because you know exactly what happens. But it's good to remember just kind of what a couple of the jokes and a couple of the lines from it.
Pete Ferguson, you can't help yourself, man. AD, could you provide your address? I'm interested in the gift opening tomorrow morning. I'm in XXL. Happy holidays. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. And the meme says, ain't nobody hiding. Dallas Cowboys for life.
Oh, Pete.
Pete, I have never met more of an optimistic fan for a totally horrible team.
That's true.
I mean, I've never met one before like Pete. And Nick, we've had that conversation. I was sharing this with somebody else. Pete, you came up on a conversation with another buddy of ours. Me and Akam Udofi were talking about you. And Akam has no legs to stand on because he's a Raiders fan. So Pete and Akam Udofi have been in misery for a lot of years as far as football. But both of them, in particular the Cowboys, swimming goes to ownership. I mean, that's just the bottom line. Husker Mike in Waterloo, happy Merry Christmas to you. Manny goes Home Alone 2. I love that as well. Eric, it's got to be the OG Home Alone. The OG Home Alone. Kit says Die Hard 1. Trey, hope your birthday was good, brother. Favorite Christmas movie is Four Brothers. I haven't seen that one.
I've never even heard of it.
I've never seen that one before, man.
Here's going to be something that people will absolutely despise me for on Christmas Eve. Are you ready for this?
What?
And I told myself that maybe this was the year I was going to watch it. I cannot comment on the whole Die Hard situation.
You've never seen Die Hard?
Because I've never seen Die Hard.
Okay, that's worse than me not seeing Step Brothers.
Okay.
Die Hard's been out for 150 years.
Okay.
You've never seen Die Hard?
Never seen it.
You know what? I'm going to give you somewhat of a pass because you're only 24.
So I mean, honestly, I know people are going to, I'm just waiting for the criticism to commence. And that's fine. But I cannot comment on the whole, hey, is it a Christmas movie? Is it not?
I'm going to give you somewhat of a pass, Nick, because because your age.
Okay.
I'm going to give you a little bit of a pass. But you got to watch that one. You got to watch it. Unknown texter 0595 Screws with Bill Murray. I've not seen that one yet, and I probably should. I've seen The Christmas Carol. That's what I was watching last night.
Okay.
And I started falling asleep. I'm like, yeah, I'll watch that one later today.
Yeah.
And Ryan P., my favorite movie is probably Polar Express. Love that one, too. It's one of my favorites since I was a kid. I'm 25 now.
That used to be the Sainert family tradition, was on Christmas Eve every year, we'd watch the Polar Express.
Can't sit, swim, go home now and watch it.
Oh, all right. All right, guess you don't have to tell me
Cigar
twice.
Guy, absolutely. Christmas Vacation is where it's at. You got to watch that one as well. Swim, have you ever seen, because this was today's attitude adjustment is going to be about, have you ever seen It's a Wonderful Life?
Yes. Oh, gosh, yeah.
It's one of my favorite movies, man. When my kids were little, they were younger, and they watched it. They're like, okay, I cannot get with this. As they've gotten older, they appreciate it. Because I didn't watch it when I was younger either, man. But now that's probably my favorite Christmas movie. It's a Wonderful Life.
Yeah.
There's so many different lessons in there. It's just a good movie, man. It's a good movie. Folks, we got a great show for you today. There's things happening. There's movement that is happening around the collegiate sports. In particular, Swim, just kind of what's your initial thoughts on the smoke of potentially Jeff Brom in Michigan?
Well, I mean, you can't blame Michigan. It feels like now, granted, Kenny Dillingham said that they did not offer him the job. And now that Kalen DeBoer, Arizona State's coach, who actually signed an extension now down in Tempe. So you would imagine that obviously that they might have struck out on him. But then also on top of that is the fact that Alabama and Kalen DeBoer won makes it harder to pluck him away from Alabama. We know that was probably one of their top choices. And so you look around at other coaches that are maybe gettable, and Jeff Brom's the name where you feel like despite him being at his alma mater at Louisville, maybe he's looking for a jump back to the Big Ten. And he didn't leave. I will say this. Now, what he did at Purdue, not a lot of people give him enough credit for.
That is true.
However, he left and he burnt some bridges when he left West Lafayette to go back to Louisville. 100%. And so you would imagine that it'd be a lot of that same type of feeling if he were to leave Louisville, his alma mater, a place where his dad was connected to as well. And, but once again, Michigan is a top 5 job in football. But, man, that athletic department just feels so messy right now and so what's the right word? So dysfunctional and unorganized. Unorganized was the right word was the word I was looking for.
Swim, we're going to talk about Michigan at our 9:30 segment because there was some very interesting statement that came out from somebody on their staff right now that we're going to dig into, which if you're Brom, man, you're leaving home at Louisville. You're leaving home. You just signed an extension.
Yeah.
Recruiting. I mean, there's all these factors that would go into this. I mean, all these. Can you imagine what the portal will look like if he does take that job? What their situation is going to look like?
Well,
then who does Louisville get?
Well,
man?
And I was just going to say, I mean, let's be honest
this
here.
Late in the cycle, Swim.
Yeah, let's be as honest as possible here to where the people that Louisville, the guys that Louisville's already talking to, right? We know one of them, and the conversations there. I mean, what does that do differently for those guys? And you talk about landing spots for players that are at Louisville, like you talked about. Who knows what the case is going to be? Now, I do think Jeff Brom's a really good coach. They just won the Boca Raton Bowl yesterday. And
a hard-fought game, too.
Yeah, there was a couple of scraps. There was a couple of scraps on the sideline there. But anyway, when you look at Louisville, that's a team that in a gettable ACC was 9-4 this year. And so does Jeff Brom feel like this is kind of the ceiling at Louisville, or does he feel like maybe in the ACC now with James Franklin coaching in that league, Miami looks to be legit. Virginia is coming back and is really, really good as well this season, played in the ACC championship. Maybe if you are Jeff Brom in Louisville, you say, okay, maybe this is the right time for me while my stock is high to make the jump.
Swim. I think this is a no-brainer question. Text line, let me know too, 402-464-5685. Nick, in my opinion, his runway is a lot longer in Louisville than it is in Ann Arbor.
Oh, absolutely.
There's no ties to Ann Arbor. He's got ties to Louisville. There's relationships. That's where he's from. And then it's almost, Nick, it's almost like going to a home or buying a property unseen. you don't know what changes are going to make it. Do you really want to go into that snake pit right now?
Yeah.
That dysfunctional organization? If not only that, Swim, is Ward still going to be the AD?
Yeah.
And for how much longer? Because the Regents, the board says we're bringing an outside counsel, outside consultant to come in here and look at this thing and scope it from A to Z. I don't know if I want that smoke.
I don't know.
No,
Yeah.
I know Michigan is an awesome brand. I mean, it's a great brand. Those opportunities, to your point, like we talked about, Nick, you brought this up a couple weeks back, actually a couple months back,
Yeah.
when Campbell came up as potential job opportunities other places. And you said something, you're like, man, AD, look, there's something about him. I don't know what it is, but why hasn't he made that move yet? These marquee jobs only come up so often where the stars align. And I get that aspect for Jeff Brom with potentially with Michigan. But man, there's so much chaos and dysfunction going on in Michigan right now.
There is. And you just wonder sometimes, do the pros outweigh the cons or vice versa, right? And I can't imagine college. This is not me feeling bad and saying woe is them, the college football coaches, that is. But I mean, think about everything that's going through Jeff Brom's mind right now. If this report is true, if this report is accurate, that he has a chance. Biff Poggi is another guy who we're going to talk about later in the show as a potential candidate for the Michigan job.
Mm-hmm.
But think about all the stuff that's going through these coaches' minds in this moment. If Jeff Brom ends up taking the job, he's not only trying to do what's best for Louisville, because this can be true for both sides. Jeff Brom can love Louisville, but he can also view this and look at this opportunity as one that he cannot pass up. Both things can be true. You can love a university, but then just looking at it, emotion taken out of it, that this is one of the best jobs in college football and it's too good of an opportunity to pass up.
What would you do?
I would take Michigan in a heartbeat.
Text
without
line,
even thinking twice.
All day next to some out.
Yeah, without even thinking twice. The resources that they have in Michigan, the conference affiliation is light years better in the Big Ten again versus the ACC. You have the blue blood status of Michigan, and I just think that when you talk about eyeballs that are on you, that there's a reason why when certain jobs come open, they feel like they can reach and get anybody.
Yeah. Old Dad 34, Merry Christmas to you, Old Dad. He goes, Michigan is not a better job, in my opinion, than Louisville.
Okay. That's fine.
Swim, I think for me, I'd have to do some serious.
Answer it.
Some serious.
Don't be doing these caveats on Christmas Eve, AD.
So I'm going to say this. Real fast, will you do this?
Yes.
Look up his contract for me.
Okay.
To see what. Here's why this would be hard for me to make the decision, Swim, and I'd have to take some time to think about it. Because not because what you just signed. I don't know what the situation is going to be like in a month in Michigan. I don't know what it's going to be like in a week in Michigan. I'm going to have an outside consultancy agency poking and prodding around my organization. There's going to be so many things I don't know. Who I can trust, who I can't trust. Who is with this allegiance, who's with that allegiance? Granted, did I clean the entire department out and bring my own department?
Yeah.
With my department, are they willing to go? My assistants, how many of my assistants are willing to go with me knowing we just signed this extension? Are their spouses and are their husbands ready to go? What are we going to do about recruiting class? How are we going to recruit this recruiting class? Will Ward still be my boss? Nick, it's just, to me, there's so many things I'd have to go over and talk. And I know Brom knows some older guys that are his mentors. I would have to talk to my mentors and say, hey, what do you know about Ward? What do you know about this situation? There's just, to me, that's a major, major decision to make, because you have stability, you have a great situation in Louisville, and you are going to the complete unknown in Michigan.
So here's the deal.
Brand be danged.
So here's the deal. Jeff Brom, his current contract runs through 2030 because since he got 7 wins last year at Louisville, he got an automatic extension. With 7 wins, it triggered an automatic extension. He got paid AD. Guess how much he gets paid?
What's his contract?
$6 million a year. 6. That's it. $6 million. Now here's the deal.
All money ain't good money.
You're right about that. But buyouts are good things.
There's money. That type of money at Michigan is going to be expensive money.
$6 million a year. Here's the deal. The other part of it, his assistant pool. John Sumrall just signed for an $11 million assistant pool. Louisville's for Jeff Brom, 5.5.
Michigan is going to come in at double that.
Here's the other part of it.
Close to double.
So
For head coach,
yesterday,
at least.
Jeff Brom was asked, obviously, when they played Toledo in the Boca Raton Bowl about the contact with Michigan. He said, quote, "I don't speak on other jobs. I'm happy with this one." We've heard that before. He said his exact quote was, "Well, I don't speak on other jobs. I'm happy with this one right now, and I'm happy with the victory."
We're going to keep
So there's
talking
that.
about this. It's going to segue into our next conversation because we're going to talk about Michigan. Big B says if you're a coach, you take in capital letters Michigan because you want to challenge, or else you're not a coach, in my opinion. And you know what? And that's
he's
and Foreman chimes in, and is Jeff Brom worth $10 million? You hire him in 2 years, you wonder how or you can get him out of there.
No, but there's desperation in the air. That's my whole thought on this.
If I'm Jeff Brom,
does it take $10 million to lure him away?
If I'm Brom, I would use their desperation to my advantage.
Yeah, but you already have an extension. Here's the deal.
I would leverage that if I was going to take it. If I was going to take it, I would leverage that to get more money for myself and for my coach, my assistants pool.
So,
but to Jay's point, his runway is small as hell because he ain't going to get 4 or 5 years at Michigan if he ain't taking care of business.
So
especially if he's getting boat raced by Ohio State.
Here's the deal. Right now, Jeff Brom, he made $5.98 million this year at Louisville, which is not bad, but he's in between Barry Odom at Purdue and Jamie Chadwell at Liberty. The place he left is paying their head coach more in the Big Ten Conference at Purdue than Louisville is paying Jeff Brom. Jeff Brom, 43rd highest paid coach in the country. Michigan. So to Jay's point about $10 million, does it take $10 million, or can you pay him $8 million and make him the 20th highest paid coach
if I'm Michigan,
in the country?
If I'm Michigan, I'm not giving him $10 million.
No, but does it take $10
million? I don't
million?
think I'm giving him $9 million.
So does it take 9?
I think if I'm Michigan, my high would be 8. 7.5 to 8.
He is his record.
It ain't like he's done some decent things, but ain't like he's just like jump off the paper. Would you agree with that, Swim? It's not like he just jumps off the paper.
He's 93 and 56 or 94 and 56 in his career from his time at Western Kentucky, Purdue.
So he's basically a 50% coach.
Won 63% of his games.
Yeah, I mean 63 is decent,
though, but a large chunk of that, he was 36 and 34 at Purdue. I don't think we understand how difficult that is.
That would be true because you're
is
coaching in a wasteland, basically.
He finished a season at Purdue ranked in the top 25
and beat the brakes off.
That's
Ohio State
essentially.
one year.
Would that be the same as Nebraska basketball finishing top 15 in the AP poll this season at the end of the year? Would that be the equivalent?
I would say there's similarities because both have been irrelevant for so long.
Seriously, in one of those seasons at Purdue was the COVID year.
Mm-hmm.
At Purdue, he was 2-1 in bowl games. Purdue, since Jeff Brom left, Ryan Walters was a dumpster fire.
Abysmal.
Right? Barry Odom. We like Barry Odom.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they're going to be fine.
Every time I hear Barry, I think of that Key and Peele switch. Barry O.
You know, I just, you know, I think that if there's enough desperation from Michigan, they sit here and, I mean, Barry Odom went 2-10 in his first year this year with Purdue. Now, Purdue's not very good, obviously, but
well,
you know,
folks, me and Swim are going to dive back into this because there's a quick, interesting text here. I'll read this and then we will come back to it. Unknown texter 7906. Michigan isn't a desirable job to people outside of the Big Ten. On that note, people talk about the Big Ten like it carries the same conference weight as the SEC. I think you could ask 10 coaches to choose between Purdue and Mississippi State or Northwestern and Arkansas, and they'll choose the SEC every time. Interesting point. Interesting point. And I think there's some legs to that as well. And I think it depends on, again, unknown texture 7906 who you asked, but I think you bring up an interesting question and something to talk about. When we come back, there's an particular person that mentioned some things that is very tight to the program at Michigan, that mentioned some things that it makes me kind of go, ooh. We'll talk about it when we come back, folks. It's The Drive.
Ho, 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 come on up. What can I get for you?
My mind was racing with all the Raising Cane's chicken finger combos, craveable cane sauce, and ice-cold drinks.
Come on, man. Let's go.
It was an impossible decision to make.
How about a box combo? Good, good. Who's next?
No.
I want a Caniac combo with extra cane sauce, no slaw, 2 extra toast, and a half sweet tea, half lemonade.
Now that's an order.
Celebrate the holidays with a classic, Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers. One love.
Did you know that deer collisions are covered under the comprehensive portion of your car insurance? That means, like with hail damage or vandalism, since they are out of your control, they don't usually raise your insurance rates. And that's a good thing, since most deer don't carry liability insurance. At Eustace Body Shop, we fixed all kinds of animal collision damage, from cows to raccoons, bobcats, and even turkeys. We can't do much for the animal, but we can get your car back on all fours and looking like new again.
The most recommended Eustace Body Shop. That's who we are.
Rashawn Jackson here for Bauer Underground, who has been serving local contractors and utility contractors all across the state since 1997. When you see the black and white trucks, you know the baddest dudes in the business have arrived. Bauer is currently looking for equipment operators, laborers, diesel mechanics, and aerial linemen. Join the brotherhood built on hard work, authentic people, and pedigree of success. Bauer, a family-friendly company who reminds you, go Big Red!
Sometimes good people make mistakes. When you find yourself in need of an attorney, call Liberty Law Group. The attorneys at Liberty Law Group will defend you in court and protect your freedom to get you the best possible outcome and the justice you deserve. Trust your freedom to Liberty Law Group, the best criminal attorneys in Nebraska and Iowa. Call them today at 877-404-5238. That's 877-404-5238. Or check them out online at libertylawgroup.com.
Have you heard about Advanced Medical Imaging Surgery Center? Located at 7555 Pioneers Boulevard, Advanced Medical Imaging Surgery Center offers compassionate, patient-focused care and provides outpatient surgery services, making it possible to have non-emergency surgery and return home the same day. Advanced Medical Imaging Surgery Center specializes in cardiology, vascular radiology, orthopedics, pain management, and much, much more. Give them a call today at 402-261-1085 or online at amimaging.com.
If you're seeking a career with a growing company, Gaina Trucking and Excavating is hiring and looking for additions to their team. Gaina Trucking has a strong team culture, competitive pay, 401ks, and benefits like health, dental, and vision. Drivers are guaranteed 40 hours per week, even in the winter months, and are home every night. Start your career today at Gaina Trucking and Excavating. Apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
A foggy start to our Christmas Eve. We're under a dense fog advisory until noon today. We'll clear out after that, top out right around 55 for a high. More fog rolls in tonight. Rudolph definitely going to be needed here for any sleigh flying. We'll drop down to 37 for a low temperature, and that fog lingers into Christmas morning. Then we'll top out right around 52 for a high. I'm meteorologist Aaron Downer for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
From the chant of Husker Power to Allo Fiber powering your home and Husker Nation, Allo is the teammate you can trust. Whether you're streaming at home with Allo Internet, watching on the go with DirecTV through Allo, or checking stats and scores on Allo Mobile, Allo keeps you in the game. Bench the other guys and team up with the official internet, TV, and mobile partner of the Huskers. Go Gig Red. Visit allofiber.com/Husker Radio.
January is your reset button. This January 10th, Farrell's Extreme Body Shaping in Lincoln is kicking off our 10-week challenge. We combine high-energy kickboxing, powerful strength training, and simple, proven nutrition to deliver real results in just 10 weeks. For a limited time, get $150 off when you enroll today. No gimmicks, just coaching, accountability, and a community that pushes you to win. Spots are limited, so don't wait. Visit fxblincoln.com and start your strongest year yet at Farrell's Extreme Body Shaping. 2 locations, South 40th and Yankee Hill, North 70th and Vine. Farrell's Extreme Body Shaping, changing lives 10 weeks at a time.
At Koppel, during the holidays, we take time to cherish our terrific staff, community, and loyal customers that continue to drive that money-saving mile to Louisville, Nebraska. Hi, this is Sean Callahan. I can proudly say I bought my car at Koppel. If you are in the area, I invite you to stop by Koppel Chevrolet GMC's offices in Louisville or check them out online at koppelcars.com. On behalf of Koppel Chevrolet GMC, Merry Christmas and safe travels to all.
Rick Heyman here from Sartor Heyman Jewelers. I want to personally thank our great customers for voting us once again the best of Lincoln. At the same time, we're celebrating our 120th year in business in the great state of Nebraska. You can count on Sartor Heyman for the very best quality, value, and customer service. When it comes to your jewelry needs, visit us at South Point, Grand Island, and the Outlet in downtown Lincoln. Visit us today at SartorHeyman.com, and thank you for your continued trust after all these years.
Hi, Sean Callahan here of HuskerOnline.com, inviting you to join us here on 93.7 The Ticket every Saturday morning now in our new time. We're on from 8 to 9 with the weekly Husker Online radio show. We'll give you the latest in recruiting. We'll talk about what's going on with both football, basketball, and we'll probably share a few stories from the inside. It's every Saturday morning right here on 93.7 The Ticket. It's the Husker Online radio show from 8 to 9 a.m.
Now back to The Drive with Aaron Davis and Nick Sainert on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Oh, Street, you never disappoint.
Wow.
Jake. Folks, we are back. This segment is brought to you by Jack Russell of Farm Bureau Financial Services. He's been a well-respected rep since 1999. You know, protect your home, your family, your vehicle, even your future. Give Jack a call today at 402-421-9100 or visit one of his 2 locations in Lincoln or in Seward. Swim, go ahead, brother.
Can we talk about how Raph sent in our group chat this morning? No picture, no video.
I didn't know what he was talking about.
Literally just a message that said the Elway documentary with a winky face.
Yeah, I'm not watching that. I'm not. Raph, I love you, man, but I can't.
What does
watch
that even mean?
I have no idea.
I don't know what that means.
Raph, you gotta
provide context.
You gotta
here,
fill
big
us
fella.
in, brother. You gotta.
I love and miss you. Merry Christmas.
Raph will do that sometimes.
He just sends random stuff.
I'm like, okay, bro, fill me a little bit.
Thanks for letting us know you're alive. But you got to help us out here a little bit.
I tell you what, man, Rafi, with that Elway fascination is just
I know.
It's
just so weird.
It keeps me cracking up.
It's so weird.
Raph, if you're listening down there in Huntsville, fill us in. Like, is it a new documentary?
Or like, do you want us to watch it? You know, just sending us a text that says the Elway documentary with a winky face doesn't really tell us what you want.
Come on, big fella, help us out.
I figured maybe he was watching it and he was like sending us a picture of him watching the Elway documentary. But whatever. Anyway, I just wanted to have a conversation.
Yeah, Raph, let us know, man. We talked about Michigan. Michigan's Biff Poggi, and Biff Poggi is a funny dude. Coach Bush knows Biff Poggi. I remember after they beat Nebraska, he mentioned he's going to have some Haagen-Dazs ice. Is that what he said?
That's
Haagen-Dazs
right.
ice cream and smoke a Cuban cigar.
Yeah, must be a nice
my type
life.
of guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
But he says the program has been it's been a malfunctioning organization over the past 5 years. I thought this was a huge indictment, being from someone that's that's been there for so long. Interim head coach Biff Poggi openly labeled Michigan football as a malfunctioning organization. He said it's had recurring issues over roughly the past 5 years, saying there's been something every year that has not been up to standard. He insists everything inside the program must be reevaluated. From coaches to strength and conditioning, nutrition, medical support, and staff if things are going to get fixed. Swim, were you surprised by his just bold? And obviously it sounds like just it is what it is.
Well, I think all this AD is him vying for the job. In all seriousness, and I think that's an okay thing. This is him kind of speaking through the media to the powers that be, the decision makers on who the next Michigan head coach could be. He's looking around, going, "Hey, look, I recognize some of the things that are needed to be fixed around here."
I'm devil's advocate here.
Yeah,
and this is by no means an indictment on him, but I'm just saying if I'm pushing from the other side, I'm saying, weren't you a part of it?
No, so if you look back at Biff, he was at Charlotte from 22 to 24. He was back at Michigan in 2016. So he's been at Michigan off and on throughout the last decade or so. But really, I mean, Michigan really took a turn the last 3 years in terms of the cheating scandals and everything. And you look back at, I mean, remember when Brady Hoke was here or was there? And I mean, they were bad under Brady Hoke in his time at Michigan for Brady. If I can get my mouse to work on my computer at Michigan, he was, I mean, 31-20, but at a place like Michigan, that's not good enough. And I mean, those years with Brady Hoke, there was a 7-6 year, a 5-7 year, another 7-6 year. Those aren't good enough at Michigan. And so you look at the last couple of years, and man, Sharon Moore 8-5 and then 9-3, and then obviously everything happens here. Biff Pogge's going to the powers that be and saying, "I'm 2-0 as an interim, guys."
Do you think Pogge's interviewed multiple times for permanent head coaching jobs, and I think he's pitching himself, obviously, as you mentioned, Nick, for this one, as someone who can fix the problem, what's broken. I think it depends on how will Michigan reform. Will there be coaching changes beyond? Will there be changes beyond coaching?
Yeah,
policy updates, new oversight, along with this consultancy company coming in doing a full SWOT analysis on this organization. They're doing basically. They're doing an MRI. They're checking everything. They're doing a complete scan on this organization.
Yeah,
and it should be, because it has been. And forget about Coach Weiss. Not the coach. This is the coach that was, snatching images from people's email accounts. That was Michigan. Obviously, Connor Stallions. You got Sharon Moore. I mean, it seems like every year there was something, which brings me back again.
Yeah.
I like this dude, but it makes me mad how Desmond Howard was so quick to kick Nebraska out of the conference for wanting to play football.
That's right.
Yeah, you got Young and the Restless going on up in Ann Arbor, and I ain't heard a peep from Desmond Howard talking about, well, how about kicking Michigan out for all the dysfunction they brought in?
That's a good point.
Nebraska just wanted to play football. You got guys recording everything, and, costing signs, and it's crazy.
This just came out yesterday before we get to break. Matt Weiss, the former offensive coordinator, former co-offensive coordinator and quarterbacks coach, they have 10 aggravated identity theft counts against him dismissed. Weiss, 42 years old, was indicted in March for allegedly stealing private videos and photos of more than 3,300 student athletes, mostly women, from over 100 universities across the country. Federal documents allege that Weiss hacked into the accounts to view and download personal or intimate photographs and videos and took notes commenting on the students' bodies and preferences. His attorneys tried to argue that Weiss using stolen passwords is like using a stolen key to unlock a door and doesn't equate to aggravated ID theft. But U.S. District Court's judges disagreed.
So I'm going to tell you right now, man.
Weiss faces more than 70 years in prison if convicted.
And I'm going to tell you, that right there is a whole nother rabbit hole that I'm not even going down, but I'm saying that, I mean, that the amount of scandal that has been going on at Michigan, and not hearing a peep out of the powers that be that want to throw Nebraska out so quick for wanting to play football. And you got high crimes on every level at this university.
Yeah.
And let's not forget going back to the Fab Five. I know that's a long way back, but I'm thinking like Michigan sometimes portrays themselves as this, a moral compass of sports.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just thinking, no one's perfect. None of us. We all got some dirt. We all got some skeletons. We all got some things we done screwed up. But Michigan always pretends to portray themselves as, we're the Michigan men.
Absolutely.
Really? Come on now. I mean, pride cometh before a great fall, and it's been a great one. Personally, Nick, I'm going to say this before we go to break. Would you give Biff a realistic look at taking over?
I think what we're going to see happen is Michigan end up allowing Biff to be the head coach next year, and they'll swing and try again next offseason.
Would you accept that if you're Biff?
I would, because guess what?
Because you ain't got nothing to lose.
You got nothing to lose, and if you end up having some incredible success then you stick around.
If I'm him, I'd stay there.
Yeah,
they give me the opportunity.
Absolutely.
Folks, we'll come back with the history segment. It's a drive. It's Christmas Eve. We'll be right back.
Sometimes good people make mistakes. When you find yourself in need of an attorney, call Liberty Law Group. The attorneys at Liberty Law Group will defend you in court and protect your freedom to get you the best possible outcome and the justice you deserve. Trust your freedom to Liberty Law Group, the best criminal attorneys in Nebraska and Iowa. Call them today at 877-404-5238. That's 877-404-5238. Or check them out online at libertylawgroup.com.
Your Christmas list changes a lot as you get older. Dreams of video games, remote control cars, and baseball gloves turn into dreams of shoes. You know, practical things. Brown's Shoe Fit is the king of shoes in Lincoln, with brands like Sorel, UGG, Brooks, Hoka, and more to make you fashionable and comfortable. Grab a new Ridge wallet or buy 3 get 1 free on Smart Wool socks for the ultimate stocking stuffer. And don't forget a reliable gift card for that hard-to-buy-for person in your life. Brown's Shoe Fit at 66th and Q in Lincoln.
Mike, the insurance company wants us to replace the roof.
Wait, what? I thought everything was fine.
Yeah, it says right here our roof is too old and they won't be able to cover us anymore.
I guess it is 15 years old. Hi, I'm Austin with Roofing Service Company. We help homeowners with their roofing and siding projects. Financing options are available, and we can get you under a new roof no time at all. If this sounds like you, visit roofingservicecompany.com. That is roofingservicecompany.com.
At Riddles Jewelry, we know there are moments in life when you realize this is what it's all about. And you wish you could hold on to that feeling forever. This is why we've made jewelry our passion for 65 years. This holiday season, find the perfect gift with savings up to 50%. Riddles Jewelry, family owned since 1959.
Located in Lincoln at the Gateway Mall.
Ready, set, forward. Just announced 0% for 66 months with approved credit on all 2025 Ford F-150s at Zollner, Ford Beatrice. Save thousands in finance charges. If your current pickup loan's 4, 5, 6% or more, trade in today and receive 0% for up to 66 months on a brand new 2025 Ford F-150 of your choice at Zollner, Ford Beatrice, Nebraska's volume dealer with the hometown service you expect.
Big value and big flavor meet at Wings and Rings thanks to the all-new delicious Duo Combo. This is the one you've been waiting for. Get 1 half-sized appetizer and 2 entrees with a side for only $19.99. Bring a friend for the best deal in town on any day of the week, during game time, or whenever the heck you want. Their made-to-order wings and chicken sandwiches are waiting for you at their 68th and O and 40th and Old Cheney locations. Stop by Wings and Rings and celebrate every day with the best meal deal in town.
Hey, what's up, everyone? This is Mike Smith, founder of The Bay. Join me every Tuesday from 5 to 6 p.m. for your weekly Disrupt, where me and local misfits will interrupt your drive time with this week's most interesting stories in sports, entrepreneurship, and culture. So tune in to your weekly Disrupt every Tuesday afternoon on 93.7 The Ticket, where disruption is just a phone call away.
If you're seeking a career with a growing company, Gaina Trucking and Excavating is hiring and looking for additions to their team. Gaina Trucking has a strong team culture, competitive pay, 401ks, and benefits like health, dental, and vision. Drivers are guaranteed 40 hours per week, even in the winter months, and are home every night. Start your career today at Gaina Trucking and Excavating. Apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
At Parkview Animal Hospital in Lincoln, it's not just their professional care that sets them apart, but their warm staff and state-of-the-art facilities. Whether it's for a routine checkup or a comprehensive medical procedure, at Parkview, your pet isn't just another number, but a valued member of their caring family. Visit them at PAHLincoln.com today and in person just south of 14th and Pine Lake Road. Parkview Animal Hospital, your pet, their passion for happier, healthier, furry friends.
For remote starters, audio upgrades, and more, there's only one place to go. Auto Sounds of Lincoln at 48th and O.
At Koppel, during the holidays, we take time to cherish our terrific staff, community, and loyal customers that continue to drive that money-saving mile to Louisville, Nebraska. Hi, this is Sean Callahan. I can proudly say I bought my car at Koppel. If you are in the area, I invite you to stop by Koppel Chevrolet GMC's offices in Louisville or check them out online at koppelcars.com. On behalf of Koppel Chevrolet GMC, Merry Christmas and safe travels to all.
Rosie's Sports Bar and Grill, open for lunch and dinner at 1501 Center Park Road, just south of 14th and Highway 2.
In every office, there's 2 types of people. There are those who bring in bagels and those who eat the bagels that someone else brought in. Everybody likes the first person. Be that first person. Weekday mornings at 7:30, you have a chance to win a business box of bagels from Bagels & Joe. All you have to do is shut up, Sipple. 2 questions for you, 2 for Sip. Win, and the bagels are yours. Lose, well, you don't want to lose.
You lost Monday, you lost Wednesday, you're a loser.
Shut up, Sipple. Weekday mornings at 7:30, brought to you by Bagels & Joe. Now back to The Drive with Aaron Davis and Nick Sainert on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Folks, we are back. It's Christmas Eve. Hope your Christmas Eve plans are great. Hope they're with people you care and love. If you're by yourself, tune in. You're not by yourself right now. If you tune in and listen to The Drive, and all day there'll be radio going on, and there'll be some replays later. Nick, what kind of a program you know?
Yeah, so normal schedule today up until 6 p.m. And then tomorrow, obviously, Christmas Day, so we'll take the day off. And then there's a lot of recorded content, fresh recorded content that we will have your way on Friday. So that way it's not just replays on Friday. There's going to be a couple of things sprinkled in there, but it's if you are out and about returning gifts, going shopping some more, coming back to Lincoln, whatever the case may be, there will be fresh content a good chunk of the day on Friday for your listening pleasure. So
in Husker history in 2020, after the long grind, it was quoted in the Journal Star of 2020, the Husker decided not to play in a bowl game. Swim, what was your thoughts on that?
I mean, I wish I knew more about it. Like, even if it wasn't public knowledge, I wish I knew more about the conversations that were had, because you just mentioned it last week or last segment about how Nebraska was ridiculed for wanting to play. And I think that was my biggest takeaway from that season is what changed in the span of just 2 months. You wanted to play, or excuse me, rather 4 months. You wanted to play so badly in August, but then when you had a chance to extend your season, you volunteered not to. And that was what rubbed me the wrong way the most. I feel like you have some feelings on it.
I think it's bull. You know, I had the privilege of having lunch with my brothers yesterday. Again, Swim, that's probably some of it too.
Yeah.
We went and seen Chef Chubb at Soulful Coxina, and we ate good. My brother Mark, though, brought up a good point. So I love my brother Mark and brother Daniel. Shout out to my brothers, my big bros. Had a good time in fellowship yesterday, laughing, chopping it up, and eating good. Chef Chubb took care of us. Soulful Coxina, check it out. But Mark was an equipment manager for the football team while he was in college. And he mentioned a lot of things I kind of didn't think about, to where he was able to stay in, like I mentioned, we stay in 5-star hotels, you eat top of the line, you get good gift bags. He mentioned the first time he rode a horse was in Arizona, at the Fiesta Bowl. Yeah. All the activities, there's cruises and things that took place if you were in Miami. And I thought about, I'd never stayed in a 5-star hotel prior to playing football. I've never been in a hotel that didn't look like that. We went to Pittsburgh, man. It was rare that we stayed in a hotel. We were sleeping in a truck stop.
Yeah.
In a rest stop, take turns sleep. My mom and dad would take turns driving and sleeping. We'd pull over and we slept in the car.
Yeah.
So for me at 17, 18 years old, just to go to stay in the Fontainebleau Hotel in Miami, I mean, it was something I'd never seen before. It's like the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. I'm like, man, look at this. The food, the presents, the activities they had for us. That's what pisses me off when you don't play, because some of those kids have never been in that experience like that. And particularly your guys like me, your lower tier guys didn't always go on the other trips and things. So that was some kind of reward at the end of your hard work. Now, earlier in 2020, you picketed and you were pissed and you were mad and you protested to play football. And then you get a chance to play an extra one. You say, no, we don't want to play.
Yeah.
That's bull.
I think it was just bull. I think honestly, AD, that was just an indictment of where it was at.
That shows you how bad this program it was.
Yeah.
To not want to play. And I never could understand that. And that was before I was doing radio or anything. And a bunch of me and my former buddies, we were like, what?
Yeah.
Now you look at where we're at today. It's just crazy, man. I just don't get it. I just think when the powers that be, and particularly some of these individuals, Swim, I've always said this, man. This is a very small part of your life in athletics.
Mm-hmm.
And, man, I know at the moment these decisions are big decisions, which they are. But, man, the privilege to be able to play has been tainted and destroyed because of financial gain.
Yeah.
I don't blame the kids for getting money because the adults allowed it to happen. I've said that ad nauseum. But, man, this is such a small part of your life. You know, and I just, this is not the game that I grew up and fell in love with, man. And in fact, we talk about it because that's part of our job. We talk about it. But Nick, I don't like what we see anymore, man. It's just so corrupt.
Yeah.
And so messed up right now. And it's put a bad taste in a lot of people's mouth that love this game that we love. It goes back to that movie I'll say if we go to break. In the movie 42, the Jackie Robinson story. It's a great movie.
Great movie.
And remember he goes, because I love this game. I love this game. And he was the first one to bring a black player to the MLBs with Jackie Robinson. He goes, I love this game, but I don't like what it's doing. What was that guy's name, Nick? Do you remember the owner's name?
Oh, jeez.
The Yankees at the time?
No, I can't. I'm blanking on it. Do you
Text
remember
line.
it?
I do. Text line.
Okay, yeah.
And the guy, I mean, he's in the Hall of Fame as well. Nick, look it up. Nick.
I'm blanking on the name of the manager or the owner.
You'll get it. You'll get it. And you're going to go, oh, my gosh.
Because the only one I can think about right now is Steinbrenner, and it's not Steinbrenner.
No, he wouldn't have been alive yet.
No.
No, he might have been alive.
Well,
he was
alive,
alive, but he was a young lad.
Oh my gosh,
You got it.
This is not good. AD, you're putting me on. Is it
No.
Walter? No, yeah, Walter O'Malley.
Nope.
He was there in the 40s.
Yeah, but it wasn't. What was his name though? He went to law school. He was a Michigan man as well.
I don't know. Then Walter O'Malley was the guy I was thinking of. He's the owner of the team of the Brooklyn Dodgers.
Of right now.
No, back in the 1940s.
In the day. I would say not right now because back in the day.
Yeah, in 1940s.
But the guy that was, what was his name? He went to Michigan.
Who is it?
What is Simmons' first name? That does a show here on Sunday nights.
Ricky?
Mm-hmm. His last name was Ricky. And if I was falling off a tree, I would grab a...
Oh, Branch.
Branch Ricky.
Branch Ricky. Okay, well, I was thinking of Walter O'Malley.
Okay. Branch Ricky was a Michigan man.
That was a pain. that was tough to be a part of.
And a lot of this is it's just awesome history. But Nick, bringing it back to football, I hate what we've done to football, man.
Yeah.
I hate it. But Nebraska in 2020 said, nah, we don't want to play football no more. Rest is history. That's history. We'll be back, folks, when we come back. Who is this new coach for Nebraska? We're going to go back around and talk about and learn about the Nebraska's new run game coordinator. We'll be back. It's The Drive.
All right, Lincoln, if you're a diesel technician who's ready to earn up to $40 an hour and you're tired of working nights and weekends, listen up. Inland Truck Parts and Service is hiring experienced diesel technicians right here in Lincoln, and they're offering what every hardworking tech wants. Monday through Friday hours, no nights, no weekends, and paid training on advanced diesel technology. With 37 locations across 12 states, career advancement opportunities are endless. Start building towards your future and apply today at inlandtruck.com. That's inlandtruck.com. Or text APPLY to 785-369-1320.
When equipment breaks down and operations come to a halt, every single second counts. So why is your maintenance team spending 60% of their time doing anything but turning wrenches? MaintainX is the AI-powered maintenance and asset management system that helps your team get back to actually fixing breakdowns. No more searching for manuals. No more hunting down parts. No more drowning in paperwork. With MaintainX, your team can access manuals from anywhere, create new procedures in minutes, and turn voice notes into clear and complete work order feedback. What used to take hours now only takes minutes. Keep your operations moving, not your paperwork. Join over 11,000 maintenance teams that are already fixing more and filing less. Try MaintainX for free today. Go to maintainx.com/AI. That's maintain and the letter X.com/AI.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet, KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
At Koppel, during the holidays, we take time to cherish our terrific staff, community, and loyal customers that continue to drive that money-saving mile to Louisville, Nebraska. Hi, this is Sean Callahan. I can proudly say I bought my car at Koppel. If you are in the area, I invite you to stop by Koppel Chevrolet GMC's offices in Louisville or check them out online at koppelcars.com. On behalf of Koppel Chevrolet GMC, Merry Christmas and safe travels to all.
Mike, the insurance company wants us to replace the roof.
Wait, what? I thought everything was fine.
Yeah, it says right here our roof is too old and they won't be able to cover us anymore.
I guess it is 15 years old. Hi, I'm Austin with Roofing Service Company. We help homeowners with their roofing and siding projects. Financing options are available, and we can get you under a new roof no time at all. If this sounds like you, visit roofingservicecompany.com. That is roofingservicecompany.com. Rosie's Sports Bar and Grill, open for lunch and dinner at 1501 Center Park Road, just south of 14th and Highway 2.
Advanced Medical Imaging is the largest radiology group in Nebraska, located in Lincoln at 7601 Pioneers Boulevard. At Advanced Medical Imaging, they utilize state-of-the-art technology and blend it together with their compassionate, skilled team to guide you through every step. Whether it's an MRI, CT scan, or X-ray, their precise diagnostics help your doctor deliver the best care plan for you. Choose clarity and comfort in your life by choosing Advanced Medical Imaging, located at 7601 Pioneers Boulevard and online at amimaging.com. It's the holiday season. Time for work parties, friend get-togethers, and family gatherings, which means lots of eating. Maybe you think you've perfected your holiday meals, and maybe you have no idea where to even start. Let's fix that right now. No holiday party is complete without Führer's cheese spread. It goes well with any type of cracker, pretzels, apples, chili, vegetable, chips, and of course, it's perfect to pair with wine or beer. Holiday meals aren't complete until Führer's cheese spread is on the table. Find your own container at your nearest local grocery store today.
From the chant of Husker Power to Allo Fiber powering your home and Husker Nation, Allo is the teammate you can trust. Whether you're streaming at home with Allo Internet, watching on the go with DirecTV through Allo, or checking stats and scores on Allo Mobile, Allo keeps you in the game. Bench the other guys and team up with the official internet, TV, and mobile partner of the Huskers. Go Gig Red. Visit allofiber.com/Husker Radio.
Your Christmas list changes a lot as you get older. Dreams of video games, remote-controlled cars, and baseball gloves turn into dreams of shoes. You know, practical things. Brown's Shoe Fit is the king of shoes in Lincoln, with brands like Sorel, UGG, Brooks, Hoka, and more to make you fashionable and comfortable. Grab a new Ridge wallet or buy 3 get 1 free on Smart Wool socks for the ultimate stocking stuffer. And don't forget a reliable gift card for that hard-to-buy-for person in your life. Brown's Shoe Fit at 66th and Q in Lincoln.
Are you looking for an exciting new way to put your skills to work? Explore new career options in the fintech industry at Currency, a Sandhills Global company. We offer full-time positions in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. We also offer a 4.5-day work week, an attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Put your motivation to work and grow with us at Currency. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more.
Winter is just around the corner. Is your vehicle ready? Don't get left out in the cold. At A1 Automotive, we prep your car for whatever winter throws your way here in Nebraska. For battery checks, brake inspections, tires, heaters, whatever your car needs to keep you and your family safe on the road, we've got you covered. A1 Automotive, always honest answers.
For remote starters, audio upgrades, and more, there's only one place to go. Auto Sounds of Lincoln at 48th and O.
In every office, there's 2 types of people. There are those who bring in bagels and those who eat the bagels that someone else brought in. Everybody likes the first person. Be that first person. Weekday mornings at 7:30, you have a chance to win a business box of bagels from Bagels & Joe. All you have to do is shut up Sipple. 2 questions for you, 2 for Sip. Win and the bagels are yours. Lose, well, you don't want to lose.
You lost Monday, you lost Wednesday, you're a loser.
Shut up, Sipple. Weekday mornings at 7:30, brought to you by Bagels & Joe. Welcome to The Drive with Aaron Davis and Nick Sainert. former football national champion, speaker, and author Aaron Davis.
Pain is a teacher if you use it. And the lessons in the carnage of pain sometimes are elusive. They hide, they're stealth. The work is finding the lessons through the pain. There's always a message in the mess. Depends on if we want to get dirty and look for it.
Nick Sainer.
Driving left side is Boyer, picks up his dribble, looking for some help, decides to go up strong with it, and the layup will rattle home. Jack Riley picks the pocket of BJ Bradford up the floor to Jack Ostrander. Watch out! Mafisi in the lane, kicks it out. 3-ball, Townsley, right wing, it's good.
It's on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Hey, how you doing?
He can't hear you, AD.
What's that?
The guy outside can't hear you.
I know, but he saw my lips move. I said, hey, how you doing?
It's like an elf on the mannequin where he's seeing it. He's like, Dad! He's trying to speak and yell through the mannequin window.
Oh man. Nick, before we dive into Nebraska, real quick, I still can't shake this Jeff Brom thing off me.
Yeah.
And after thinking about it, I think I'm gone.
I think so too. Now, there's also in the last hour, there's been a new name that's surfaced as one that Michigan has had contact with this week, and it's Baltimore Ravens offensive coordinator Todd Monken. What's interesting with this, obviously, Monken spent some time at Georgia prior to taking the offensive coordinator job with the Baltimore Ravens. But I'm telling you, AD, I mean, the Michigan folks cannot get away from some sort of a Harbaugh tree. Right? You go from Jim Harbaugh to his successor in Sharon Moore. That doesn't work out. So then you go to John Harbaugh's offensive coordinator in Todd Monken. Now, it's probably not by design, but it's also just something funny to point out that it's quite the coincidence there.
Rubber Duck, good morning to you. Good morning, fellas. Good morning to you as well, Rubber Duck. Man, Merry Christmas to you. Thunder Knot Collins, good morning and Merry Christmas to you, Thunder Knot Collins. Unknown texter 6340 Branch Ricky. Yes, it was talking about the Dodgers GM. And also unknown texter 0973 Branch Ricky. Good morning to you and Merry Christmas to you as well. Appreciate all of you that have texted in and called in. Swim, Nebraska's new running game coordinator. Got some information. He was on Sports Nightly last night, I believe that was. Lonnie Teasley is the new guy that's going to come in. And Lonnie Teasley shared a powerful circle story on Sports Nightly last night. He attended a 9th grade camp in New Jersey that was led by none other than Nebraska Husker great Will Shields. Nick, I met Will Shields when I was in high school still because I was working the Nebraska football camps in the summer. And Will Shields went to Lawton High School. Mike Minner also was a Lawton High School grad, Nebraska's all-world strong safety and safety. He played some linebacker as well with Jay Foreman. When you think about those guys, I was just thinking about this morning, Nick, when I was putting this together. You had Jay Foreman, you had Mike Minner, you had Tony Veland, you had Jamel Williams, you had Mike Booker. It's just ridiculous. Grant Wistrom, Jason Peter. I can go on and on the number of pro guys that were on that squad and with our brother Foreman, my little bro Foreman, man. And it just blows me away how much talent was on that team. But anyway, it was Will Shields. He was at that camp. Teasley's coaching. He was coaching at the same program Shields helped define, Nebraska's O-line pipeline.
Yeah.
It shows you that the history still matters and that Teasley remembers that. He's tied at the hip with Jeep Wade. Teasley and new O-line coach Jeep Wade, they've known each other for over a decade.
Yeah.
And according to rule, the two are tied at the hip. Same football philosophy, same recruiting vision, same expectations for physicality and discipline in play. Nick, your initial thoughts on Lonnie Teasley?
Well, I mean, we know that obviously Lonnie comes in and he's a proven recruiter. What he was able to do with some guys at South Carolina as well, being the primary recruiter on some of those players, then you talk about the ability to hopefully bring those guys to Nebraska. Nebraska's really invested Now, whether this is a positive or a negative, we'll let you guys kind of be the judge of that. Nebraska's really invested in bringing on staffers that aid and benefit their recruiting department. Not only in Lonnie Teasley, but we remember Phil Simpson last year was a massive addition to the staff in terms of building that connection to schools in Florida. As Nebraska continues to try to make that a kind of a pipeline state for the foreseeable future is the state of Florida. And they allowed, Phil Simpson to coach edge rushers last year. That won't be the case next year because Roy Manning is obviously here, the former edge rushing coach from San Diego State. So I think, Nebraska's really kind of dove deep into this. The run game coordinator title with the recruiting responsibilities for Lonnie Teasley are going to be interesting to see. Hopefully they work hand in hand with the offensive line and Jeep Wade, as you kind of just mentioned, the prior connection there. Because Nebraska, when we asked the listeners yesterday, AD, hey, what area do you feel like Nebraska needs to address first and foremost? I said quarterback. You said, you said the trenches. Almost every listener said offensive line is where you got to start. And as we talked to old coaches, when Brett and Monty were in here talking about the offensive line, like things like that matter dramatically. And so there's a method to the madness, and I guess it starts all up front.
Some of the background on Coach Teasley. He is from Brunswick, Georgia. Went to high school there. Was at Delaware State for a while as an graduate assistant. Delaware State linebackers coach at Temple. That was where the connection with Rule comes in back in 2014. He was a staff assistant with the Ravens, Tennessee Tech O-line, Arkansas Pine Bluff offensive line, North Carolina Central O-line, analyst at South Carolina offensive line, South Carolina. Now here, Nebraska. He is graduated Winston-Salem University. Him and his wife have 3 daughters. So he's got, like I said, extensive experience. Him and obviously Jeep Wade go back a long way. It talked about their with their kind of their history and their connection there.
It's interesting, AD, because so as I'm reading and we heard from Lonnie Teasley last night, he was pretty upfront. There are 4 coaches right now working with the offensive line. Four separate position coaches and assistant coaches that are working with the offensive line right now, trying to not only get them ready for a week from today when Nebraska plays Utah in the Las Vegas Bowl, but also just a matter of trying to figure out to how they want to develop guys. Lonnie Teasley actually offered Elijah Pritchett back when he was at South Carolina, and Elijah Pritchett is somebody that I think, the storylines around Elijah have changed quite a bit, because you look at with Elijah Pritchett, that was a guy that was on mock drafts at the start of the year and potentially an NFL projected guy. And that's not the case anymore right now. So he's going to be coming back for another year. And Elijah Pritchett says he likes the way that the new hires are going. And so I think that as long as you get your guys that are already in the room, and then the ones that you obviously add from this staff to all buy into it, there were some costly areas last year. Sacks allowed, we know, it was an area of struggle. But then one thing that consistently plagued Nebraska's offense all season long, the ability to gain yards in short yardage situations as well as red zone situations.
So when you talk about Elijah Pritchett, that was a young man that came in with a lot of fanfare. Obviously, the former Alabama offensive lineman.
Yeah.
There were some mental mistakes he had made early. The game that stick out the most to me is the Cincinnati on that drive where at the goal line he gets that offsides penalty. We ended up selling for 3 and a touchdown.
That's right.
But I would say in his defense, he did settle down throughout the year as well. The raw skills are there. We know that. Like I said, the frame, the physicality, etc. It's just those mental things. And Nick, you know as well as I do, you can have all the skills, but if you cost your team in critical moments, you become a liability.
Absolutely.
At that point. So hopefully that gets fixed. So fixing what hurts Nebraska most. We ran the ball well at times. We know that, especially with EJ, but too many sacks allowed. And Nick, the one that just irritated the heck out of me, the short yardage failures and the red zone struggles.
Yeah.
That plagued us all year long, man.
It did. You look at way back in the beginning of the season also, that was something that we kind of noticed right off the bat that Nebraska was going to struggle with. And for whatever reason, who knows if it was a a lack of push up front. Who knows if it was a lack of physicality type of thing, a mentality thing. You got to get it fixed. You got to get it fixed. Emmett bailed Nebraska out a lot, and that they're going to have to recover and kind of reinforce that backfield. I would ask Husker fans this, on a scale of 1 to 10, how confident are you in their ability to replace Emmett Johnson next year? And because that's a massive part. If you're going to go towards, a different look offense with a different type of quarterback, it's not, once again, it's the same conversation we've had in the last couple of years where you don't want to use the quarterback run as the only option. You want to use it as a weapon. You still need to have a guy in the backfield that can make some magic happen. And I just hope that Nebraska can find that.
It's going to be interesting to see what goes down. Like I said, that's why I'm excited, Nick, when you asked me that question a couple of days ago. I'm excited to see what these other backs, what they're able to do back there. Mosey, Mackay, and company. Obviously, Parker gone. He's no longer with the team.
Yeah.
But it's going to be interesting to see what those guys do. They got a chance to make an early debut for spring ball, if you would. We'll see what happens when it shakes down to the transfer portal.
It's interesting. Nebraska was 31st in the country in third down conversions this year. But you look at then red zone conversions, and Nebraska is near the, let me see if I can find them real quick here. Nebraska, who struggled at not only, I should say this, it was, pull Nebraska. Nebraska was 70th in the country. 28 out of the 51 red zone attempts resulted in a touchdown. 15 out of the 51 attempts resulted in a field goal. 43 of 51. They were 84% in the red zone. You look at teams, AD, that were playing this weekend in the college football playoff. Oklahoma, 34 of 35. Let's see, where's else? Indiana, 59 of 65. Georgia, 49 of 53. I saw Ohio State down here somewhere as well. Ohio State, 60 of 66. There is not only high volume, but high conversion rate. Oklahoma, man, here's the other part.
And they go.
Making touchdowns instead of field goals. Converting touchdowns instead of field goals. Oklahoma, 25 of their 35 red zone attempts were touchdowns.
Dude, if you got to be Oklahoma now, I know this is somewhat off topic, but you got to be sick if you're OU right now, Nick, as it's settled in. You were up 17-0 at the crib and lost. With
you
those stats, those stats you just mentioned, and you're still at home. Bowl prep mentality stands out to Teasley. He praised the team's attitude, had anything, physical practices, extra meetings. He goes, players wanting extra work.
Yeah.
Here's a quote that he said that stuck out to me, Nick. He goes, a lot of time bowl games are about who wants to be there. You can tell this team wants to be there. A lot of times bowl games are about who wants to be there. You can tell this team wants to be there. Those are great platitudes. As we know, we want to see them play as well. Platitudes are one thing, play is another. But I'm glad to see that mentality. And Nick, like I said, man, every time there's a breaking of something, there's a separation of something, there's that initial, depending on what side of the coins you fall on. Some people it's grief, some people it's relief on both sides of it. Regardless, though, the main line is this is a business, and this is the new sheriff in town as far as run game coordinator, and hopefully the players will do likewise and mock, if you would, and duplicate his mentality as far as coaching goes. He goes beyond size and stars. He loves the game of football. He says his eagerness for them to be great. And they said he has his on-the-field temperament is one that encourages players, but also brings the best out of them. And like Nick, we talked about, we got to find dogs, man.
Yeah, we do.
And I'm talking about both sides of the ball. You got to have dogs out there. Watching some of these playoff games swim, it shows you the gap.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Just the visual.
Yes.
The visual, the way dudes look. You watch the way that Ole Miss, not against Tulane necessarily, but that Ole Miss Georgia game this weekend is going to be fun to watch. Now a lot of people might think that Ole Miss is going to blow out, Georgia's going to blow out Ole Miss. I have a weird feeling there might be something underneath the belly of Ole Miss.
We're going to talk about that when we come back because we got college football playoffs. Because
Yes,
I
we
want to
do.
get your opinion on why you think one particular team may get sucker punched and knocked out this weekend. We'll talk about it when we come back, folks. It's The Drive, 93.7 A Ticket.
Are you looking for an exciting new way to put your skills to work? Explore new career options in the fintech industry at Currency, a Sandhills global company. We offer full-time positions in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. We also offer a 4.5-day work week, an attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Put your motivation to work and grow with us at Currency. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more.
Have you heard about Advanced Medical Imaging Surgery Center? Located at 7555 Pioneers Boulevard, Advanced Medical Imaging Surgery Center offers compassionate, patient-focused care and provides outpatient surgery services, making it possible to have non-emergency surgery and return home the same day. Advanced Medical Imaging Surgery Center specializes in cardiology, vascular radiology, orthopedics, pain management, and much, much more. Give them a call today at 402-261-1085 or online at amimaging.com.
Back Nine Golf in South Lincoln is the premier indoor golf experience in the state. The weather in the winter months is cold, windy, and as unpredictable as a tee shot on the 450-yard par 4. With top-of-the-line full-swing simulators and a PGA teaching professional, Back Nine Golf is there to help you improve your game and lower your score. Back Nine Golf is open to the public with 24/7 access for members. Learn about Back Nine's variety of memberships today and see the facility for yourself at 7501 South 15th Street in Lincoln, just south of 14th and Pine Lake Road. Back Nine Golf, your premier indoor golf and events destination. All ticketing options for the 2026 Love Nebraska season are now available. Single match tickets start as low as $16, even cheaper if you want to bring a group. Don't miss your chance to see professional stars like Jordan Larson and Lexi Rodriguez in action this season. Purchase your preferred ticketing option today by visiting lovneb.com/tickets.
Winter is just around the corner. Is your vehicle ready? Don't get left out in the cold. At A1 Automotive, we prep your car for whatever winter throws your way here in Nebraska. For battery checks, for brake inspections, tires, heaters, whatever your car needs to keep you and your family safe on the road, we've got you covered. A1 Automotive, always honest answers.
Mike, the insurance company wants us to replace the roof.
Wait, what? I thought everything was fine.
Yeah, it says right here our roof is too old and they won't be able to cover us anymore.
I guess it is 15 years old. Hi, I'm Austin with Roofing Service Company. We help homeowners with their roofing and siding projects. Financing options are available, and we can get you under a new roof no time at all. If this sounds like you, visit roofingservicecompany.com. That is roofingservicecompany.com.
At Parkview Animal Hospital in Lincoln, it's not just their professional care that sets them apart, but their warm staff and state-of-the-art facilities. Whether it's for a routine checkup or a comprehensive medical procedure, at Parkview, your pet isn't just another number, but a valued member of their caring family. Visit them at pahlincoln.com today and in person just south of 14th and Pine Lake Road. Parkview Animal Hospital, your pet, their passion for happier, healthier, furry friends.
This is your year to win way more than bragging rights. At Warhorse Casino, your love of the game could earn you serious cash. The Pro Football Frenzy is free to play with cash prizes all season long, like up to $1,000 weekly, with your chance at $1 million, all while earning tier points and comp points every time you place a sports bet. Only at Warhorse Casino. Wagers may only be placed on Nebraska-based teams when played outside the state of Nebraska. Must be 21 or older to gamble. Gambling problem? Call 1-833-BET-OVER.
This holiday season, give the gift of good taste with a gift card from Valentino's. During double discount days, double your discount from $5 to $10 free with a $50 gift card purchase. Valentino's handcrafted pizza has been a family favorite for generations, and our gift cards make the perfect holiday gift. And right now, during gift card double discount days, when you buy $50 in gift cards, get a $10 gift card free. Happy holidays from Valentino's.
If you're a business owner, I want you to think about the amount of time you've spent worrying about safety and security. Lincoln's own experts at Diode Technologies design custom solutions for security, communication, and so much more. From automated security to secure video conferencing, their team sits down with you to get to know you and what your business needs. Manage your operations and get notified when there is suspicious activity. Save time and cut back on stress. Diode Tech always keeps you in the know. Contact them today at 402-793-5124.
Is your furnace ready for winter? Call Bryant to perform a thorough check for comfort and peace of mind. 467-1111. Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing. Whatever it takes.
Rosie's Sports Bar and Grill, open for lunch and dinner at 1501 Center Park Road, just south of 14th and Highway 2.
Mike, the insurance company wants us to replace the roof.
Wait, what? I thought everything was fine.
Yeah, it says right here our roof is too old and they won't be able to cover us anymore.
I guess it is 15 years old. Hi, I'm Austin with Roofing Service Company. We help homeowners with their roofing and siding projects. Financing options are available, and we can get you under a new roof no time at all. If this sounds like you, visit roofingservicecompany.com. That is roofingservicecompany.com.
A lot of businesses say they're family focused, but when tough situations in life arise, the business wants anything but your best interests. James Enterprise Incorporated is hiring, and they will always treat their employees like family, just as they do their customers. James Enterprise Incorporated is hiring Class A and B CDL drivers, a shop tech, and a diesel mechanic. If you're looking for a career with a company that goes above and beyond to value you and your family, apply today at jamesenterpriseinc.com or call 402-432-6740. It's the holiday season. Time for work parties, friend get-togethers, and family gatherings, which means lots of eating. Maybe you think you've perfected your holiday meals, and maybe you have no idea where to even start. Let's fix that right now. No holiday party is complete without Führer's cheese spread. It goes well with any type of cracker, pretzels, apples, chili, vegetable, chips, and of course, it's perfect to pair with wine or beer. Holiday meals aren't complete until Führer's cheese spread is on the table. Find your own container at your nearest local grocery store today.
The clock's ticking at Landmark Implement's annual inventory reduction sale. For a limited time, get 2.9% financing for 18 months, followed by 6.35% on selected equipment, including air drills, combines, planters, sprayers, 6 through 9 series tractors, and windrowers. No auction, no waiting, just direct access to the machines you want, price to move. Inventory won't last, and neither will these rates. Visit your nearest Landmark Implement or shop online at landmarkimp.com and experience the Landmark difference.
Mike, the insurance company wants us to replace the roof.
Wait, what? I thought everything was fine.
Yeah, it says right here our roof is too old and they won't be able to cover us anymore.
I guess it is 15 years old. Hi, I'm Austin with Roofing Service Company. We help homeowners with their roofing and siding projects. Financing options are available, and we can get you under a new roof no time at all. If this sounds like you, visit roofingservicecompany.com. That is roofingservicecompany.com.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait. Apply now.
Now back to The Drive with Aaron Davis and Nick Sainert on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
We are back. Christmas Eve. I want to give a big shout out to my buddy, Darren. I said Darren. I was thinking about other buddy that's in my head. Doug Carey.
All my friends.
Yeah, I got it because I was just talking to Darren. Doug Carey, man, I appreciate you. Doug came down and dropped some things off. Brother, thank you so much, Doug. I love you. I appreciate you. You talking about, Nick, someone who's been in my corner and has encouraged me during some of the darkest times of my life.
Yeah.
And Doug was with Westgate Bank for over 20 years. He's retired now. He's going to have a big house full tomorrow. And Doug is one of those dudes, no matter what, he's encouraged my heart. And there's times more than he knows when I was in some dark spots, man.
Yeah.
I mean, you go on stage, you flip the switch, like on
Absolutely.
radio. We
Oh,
come
yeah.
on radio,
Everything's
it's showtime.
great.
Everything's great.
Yes.
And then when that off-air button comes on, we're not on air anymore, you're dealing with life. And Doug is one of those guys that matter on air, off air. He has been constantly encouragement. So, Doug, I love you, brother. Appreciate you. Thanks for coming down to do that. I appreciate you more than you know. Swim, you said something a couple days ago that I thought was interesting, and not in a bad way, but in a way that made me go, The matchup, the matchup this in 2 weeks. No, when did they play each other? It's the 31st.
January 2nd.
January 2nd. So we got a little bit.
We got a game on Monday.
Yes, got a game Monday. All
I'm
my
gonna-
days.
I'm gonna
Are your
keep
days
on-
all jacked up, man?
No, I mean, I feel pretty good right now.
My days are
but
jacked
we,
up.
We can't forget. I got to get tickets.
Yes, you do.
I got to get tickets. Maybe I can
We're
buy
also
tickets.
gonna be watching
for the
at Capital Cigar Lounge.
door. No, we are not.
I mean, I wouldn't
Man,
oppose.
AD, here's the problem though is we're letting a lot of people know that we're going to the Nebraska USC women's basketball
We'll
game
be
on
easy to
Monday.
spot. You
We'll
just
be
see
easy
some
to
bearded
spot.
white dude with a brother.
It's gotta be so awkward if somebody comes up to somebody random and is like, Nick and AD? No. Who is that? No, it's gonna be fun.
This guy with an oxymoron anyway. Your name is Swim. I'm black. Brothers don't swim often.
All right. My mind did not even go there. This is crazy.
Not a lot of brothers heading to go out to go swim.
Cumsker says on the text line, Merry Christmas, AD and Slim. Thank you guys for all you do every morning. Thanks, AD, for keeping our attitudes positive and being a positive influence. God bless you both.
God bless you,
Cumsker,
brother.
man.
Appreciate you.
I think I can speak for AD when I say this. You guys make shows go by in the blink of an eye.
Really do,
with the
man.
text line engagement, it goes by in the blink of an eye, and it is.
It's like we're
it is a lot of
family,
fun.
man. It's a radio. It really is.
We got our regular texters, and we appreciate them.
Yeah, it's something that you scan back over this year. Nick, I do this every morning, man. I post in my journal how many days left in the year.
Yeah,
8 days left. And Nick, I put this, and I was going back in my old journal when it was like 200 and something days left, and it seems like it was just a blink of an eye, and here we are. We're looking at Christmas Eve and the end of the year, staring down the barrel this time next week. So, man, it's just crazy to think about. So appreciate you all. Love you all. And God bless you. And Merry Christmas to each of you out there. Swim, Alabama is no longer automatic. They were down 17-0 and came back and put a slap down on that head of the Boomer Sooners, which has got to be a very tough thing for Oklahoma and Venables and team to swallow this morning, to deal with. Because, Nick, it's always a few days. And I think, Jay Foreman, let me know what you feel if you're listening. The next morning after losing a national championship or a playoff type caliber game was always the worst, because you woke up and be like, yeah, we really did lose last night. So you got a few days now for OU. They're dealing with that. But Alabama, they rallied to beat OU, but falls remain. Nick, their run game is inconsistent. Their O-line struggles versus pressure. Their quarterback is running for his life half the time. Costly drops in mistakes. Now, you think about all those flaws that they have. Every team has them. Some teams just have less. But, man, Indiana, Nick, they're disciplined. They're veterans, and they are efficient. And Alabama relies heavily on youth. And me and you both know youth against wisdom sometimes doesn't turn out the right way, especially if that wisdom has the same qualities you have.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think the avenue for Alabama to win this game is pretty clear, in all honesty. You cannot afford a slow start. You cannot start slow like you did against Oklahoma, excuse me. I think that when you look at what Indiana does really well, like you said, incredibly disciplined. They're not going to shoot themselves in the foot. And so therefore that means Alabama can't afford to shoot themselves in the foot. Ty Simpson didn't turn over the football last week against Oklahoma. That's got to be the same case this week against the Indiana Hoosiers. I think also defensively, Alabama needs to make sure they get pressure to Fernando Mendoza. What did I say?
No, he said of Mendoza, and I thought about Gus again.
Oh my gosh. You just can't help yourself, can you?
Every time I hear,
That's wild.
every time I hear Mendoza, I just hear Gus almost crying.
How does it
Give
sound?
him that!
I can't hear you. Anyway.
I'm not gonna do it.
No, I know. But no, I just think that the avenue is somewhat clear for Alabama. Now for Indiana, it's more so of you are the number one team in the country. You are the number one team in the country. You were in the playoffs last year. You lost in the first game to Notre Dame. You are better this year than you were last year as a team. How does this look? The preparation, you had an extra week. Remember, last year, all the teams that had buys were actually on the losing side of it for the most part.
I'm glad you brought that up because that's my next
Now
question for you.
we're about to find out this week if that's a pattern or if that was just a fluke of last year.
Knowing what you know about Indiana, I got two things for you, Swim. Knowing what you know about Indiana,
Yeah.
with their long layoff, because they haven't played since the Big Ten Championship, and that was 2 weeks ago?
First week of December.
So you figured, 3 weeks ago now.
Yep.
Do you think a Cignetti-type team, the body of work you've seen already, do you think this helps or hinders Indiana?
Every time I try to count Indiana out, they prove me wrong. So I need to just start buying into them and say that they're going to have their guys ready to play like a normal championship caliber type of football team would. That's the biggest thing for me, AD. In all honesty, is if Indiana wants to firmly be considered, continuously be considered as a national champion and a favorite to win it.
Mm-hmm.
These are the games that you are well prepared for,
Mm-hmm.
and you go out and look like the number one team in the country.
Swim, you're 24.
I am.
I'm 51.
Ooh. I'm kidding. I had to.
I knew you were gonna say
knew.
something.
You
You're like,
just said-
I can't
I
let
know.
this
I know.
pass.
I was just waiting.
This is too easy.
Yeah. I mean, you threw it down the middle. I'm going to swing.
Did you ever think you would hear this, though? Indiana matches up well with Alabama and probably has the edge. Did you ever think prior to Cignetti?
Not in football.
In basketball, yes.
Yeah, not in football.
Maybe even in baseball. But did you ever think in football, in your lifetime, you would ever hear the sentence stated, Indiana matches up well with Alabama and probably has the edge?
I was just going to say, I think you could take it a step further and say that Indiana on paper is the better team than Alabama.
They are.
Yeah.
I never thought I would see that in my
bizarre.
lifetime.
How bizarre.
You know,
How bizarre.
When you how bizarre. I never thought in my lifetime I would see an Indiana football team win a Big Ten championship.
Yeah.
Have a Heisman. The Heisman Trophy winner is more realistic than a Big Ten championship because that's individual effort.
Individual
award.
Yeah.
You know, it's harder, but it's still individual.
Yeah.
But it brings me to that much more to really appreciate what's unfolding in front of our eyes, whether you love them or hate them. The results speak for themselves.
Well, no, I hear
in Cignetti.
I don't know if it's I think
I love the guy.
The common feel around everybody. I mean, a lot of the people I know, this is how I feel. So I can only speak on that. Is I hate how much I love him.
That's a good way to say it.
I hate how much I love and respect what Curt Cignetti does and what he says, because every single thing that he says and every outlandish piece of material that he throws out into the social media world or whatever it might be, he has backed up. He got onto that assembly hall basketball hardwood after he got hired as the Indiana football coach and said, I need to inject life into this fan base. So I'm going to go out there and I'm going to say Purdue sucks. Iowa sucks. Ohio State sucks. And less than 2 years later, what does he do? He wins a Big Ten championship against Ohio State. It's not a disrespect thing. It is not. I also don't think for Curt Cignetti, it's an arrogant thing. People might view it as arrogance, or he looks at it as I'm better than you. I think he looked at that program and looked at that fan base, and as somebody that has been to a game in Bloomington now, Nebraska and Indiana last year, the way that they surrounded and cheered for the football program was what I expected them to do for basketball, because they are a basketball school in its core.
Cignetti, Swim, I'll say this before we close out in a few minutes on this segment. Cignetti reminds me, his mannerisms a little bit of Saban, of Coach Osborne.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason why I say that they're pretty much no nonsense guys. They want to ask the questions so I can get out of here. I'm going to talk about football. I eat football. I drink football. I sleep and I think about football. Don't come to me with anything when it's time to do football, because I'm only thinking about football and my team. Even during that interview when he had, oh goodness gracious. Oh man, I can see his face. He was on the set with the Big
Big Ten Media Days?
The Big Ten Media Days.
Gotcha.
He was there, but also with
Urban
Fox,
Meyer.
Urban Meyer.
And
I
I
almost called him something else because my sister-in-law's a Florida grad. She calls him Urban Liar.
Yeah,
that's what they call him down
right.
in Gainesville. But he was with Urban Meyer. You can tell he was there, and it was kind of quirky. You can tell it's like, you know what? I just want to do this and get out of here.
Yeah.
Swim, here's what I like about those three gentlemen I just mentioned. It's workmanship. It's all about work. If it got nothing to do with football,
it's a job.
This is my grind. This is my grind. This is what I want to do. We can talk football. All this extra stuff, I ain't got time for that.
Yeah.
Let's talk about ball. And Cignetti is just, you can tell he's kind of a mad scientist, kind of quirky. And your guys that perform at very high levels, they all have some quirkiness about them because there's a certain way they do things, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree with you.
So let me ask you this before we go, Nick.
Yeah, let's pick winners.
Which you saying, man? Between the Indiana Bama game, who are you choosing in that game? As you're thinking, Trey says, if you see my body of work on CFB 26, Cignetti wouldn't even be in the conversation. Who are you choosing?
I think I'm going to go Bama. I think I'm going to go Alabama. I think I'm going to lean Alabama. I've talked myself all week. All week I've been on the Tide.
On the Schneid or the Tide?
I've been on the Tide. And as we had this conversation here in the last 30 seconds, I've started to sway my own opinion to Indiana. And now I'm also thinking that I forgot that I read Bloomington Airport added a direct flight from Indianapolis and from Bloomington to L.A., where the Rose Bowl is being played, to allow Bloomington and Hoosier Daddy fans to get there with ease. But with that being said, I'm going to go with what I've thought all week long, and I'm going to say Alabama wins it. A team that's been there, a program that's been there, and Kalen DeBoer continues to show that he is capable of coaching Alabama.
Unknown texter, I like this. 8668 Cignetti is Bob Knight reincarnated.
Yeah.
This is your butt. That's not what he said. And this is a chair.
Yeah.
This is what motivation. Butt meets chair. That brings motivation. I agree with you. 8668. Nick, I can't call it, but I'm thinking Indiana, and
I can't call it. That's shocking.
Okay, I'm just gonna say it.
You can't do it.
Nick, I'm just gonna say it. I'm gonna say it. I think Indiana beats them by 10 or more.
Whoa!
I think Indiana.
It's okay.
I think they beat them by okay.
Okay.
I can see his party right now.
Nobody knows that. We only know that.
Okay.
Hey, don't be watching Barney after dark, fellas. Okay.
It's a different party.
I'm
Gangster
smooth
party.
like apple butter. All right.
Swim. Here's why I say that before we go to break. Here's why I think that that Indiana dismantles Bama. They make too many mistakes, man.
Okay.
In Indiana,
I didn't even mean to do it that time. I didn't mean to do it. It's part of my vernacular.
I just think
phonics.
Indiana is the type of team, man, the way they've been playing. And
There you go.
I honestly think the 3-week break gave them it was a good thing for them to nurse up and to heal. They got blood in their mouth, man. And I think by them winning the Big Ten championship, you taste that, and it's like, if you can imagine how good this tastes,
sure.
Can you imagine what a natty would feel like?
100%.
I seriously think they'd win decisively over Alabama.
AD, I think when we come back, it's time we give away another golf membership to our friends at the Back Nine.
Folks, it's Christmas Eve. Keep riding with us. We'll be right back. It's The Drive.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait. Apply now.
Are you looking for an exciting new way to put your skills to work? Explore new career options in the fintech industry at Currency, a Sandhills Global company. We offer full-time positions in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. We also offer a 4.5-day work week, an attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Put your motivation to work and grow with us at Currency. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Brought to you by Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
A foggy start to our Christmas Eve. We're under a dense fog advisory until noon today. We'll clear out after that, top out right around 55 for a high. More fog rolls in tonight. Rudolph definitely going to be needed here for any sleigh flying. We'll drop down to 37 for a low temperature, and that fog lingers into Christmas morning. Then we'll top out right around 52 for a high. I'm meteorologist Aaron Downer for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Hey there, this is Paul Scheel, owner of High Electric. I want to thank our friends and loyal customers and introduce High Electric to those looking for a new electrician. We've been serving the Lincoln and Omaha area for over 30 years, from design to install, upgrades, and repair. If you are a homeowner or a small business needing some electrical work, call us at 402-466-6606 or check us out at hyelectric.com. We look forward to hearing from you.
Mike, the insurance company wants us to replace the roof.
Wait, what? I thought everything was fine.
Yeah, it says right here our roof is too old and they won't be able to cover us anymore.
I guess it is 15 years old. Hi, I'm Austin with Roofing Service Company. We help homeowners with their roofing and siding projects. Financing options are available, and we can get you under a new roof no time at all. If this sounds like you, visit roofingservicecompany.com. That is roofingservicecompany.com.
Start your Sundays off right with Jeff and Nicole Essink on Fitness Fanatics. Jeff and Nicole discuss health and wellness, how to achieve fitness goals, and more through the life of gym owners and gym goers. It's Fitness Fanatics from 9 to 11 a.m. on Sundays on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Winter is just around the corner. Is your vehicle ready? Don't get left out in the cold. At A1 Automotive, we prep your car for whatever winter throws your way here in Nebraska. For battery checks, to brake inspections, tires, heaters, whatever your car needs to keep you and your family safe on the road, we've got you covered. A1 Automotive, always honest answers.
Omaha Steaks is the official sponsor of tailgating. From legendary burgers to mouth-watering steaks, deli-style franks, and so much more, you'll elevate your next game day get-together with America's original butcher. Now you have the chance to be the ultimate gift giver this holiday season. Visit omahasteaks.com/theticket for 16 free Omaha Steaks smash burgers on your order of $129 or more, plus 50% off site-wide. That's 16 free smash burgers at omahasteaks.com/theticket. See the website for details. Happy holidays from Omaha Steaks.
Lincoln's go-to for fun isn't new. It's a place that's been a staple of the city for years and is only getting better. Matson's Bowling and Billiards always has open bowling available with no long lines, unlike other centers. They have live music almost every weekend and great food at EJ's Bar and Lounge, with seating for 150 people. They have popular meals like the EJ Burger, pizza for the whole family, and famous EJ's Wings. Contact Sarah to book a party for friends, coworkers, or family at Matson's Bowling and Billiards, just south of 48th and Holdridge.
Rico here with HIS Auto Care at 70th and Van Dorn, letting you know HIS is a great place to bring your vehicle for service. With superior service bumper to bumper, we'll treat your vehicle like it's your mother's. Doesn't get any better than that. So call 402-488-8934 and HIS Auto will make you glad you did. 5% off, mention this ad, and for sure your mother will be proud you called. 402-488-8934, HIS Auto Care, 70th and Van Dorn. God bless you.
Concrete Industries has immediate job openings for precast production laborers and maintenance technicians. Concrete Industries offers great pay, health benefits, 401k, a wellness program, holidays, and paid time off. Apply today to earn a starting pay of $21.50 per hour plus a $1,500 hiring bonus. Concrete Industries is hiring all experience levels and offers on-the-job training. Start your career today as a precast production laborer or maintenance technician. Visit concreteindustries.com.
If one of the things running through your mind as a business owner is the recurring worry of possible cyber attacks, you can let out a sigh of relief. Hamilton Business Technologies has you covered. As the official business IT partner of the Huskers, we offer real-time threat monitoring, advanced security protocols, and more to keep your data safe from harm. We care about the success of Nebraska businesses and communities like yours. Learn how we can help you at hamiltonisbusiness.com.
Start your Sundays off right with Jeff and Nicole Essink on Fitness Fanatics. Jeff and Nicole discuss health and wellness, how to achieve fitness goals, and more through the life of gym owners and gym goers. It's Fitness Fanatics from 9 to 11 a.m. on Sundays on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Rico here with HIS Auto Care at 70th and Van Dorn, letting you know HIS is a great place to bring your vehicle for service. With superior service bumper to bumper, we'll treat your vehicle like it's your mother's. Doesn't get any better than that. So call 402-488-8934 and HIS Auto will make you glad you did. 5% off, mention this ad, and for sure your mother will be proud you called. 402-488-8934, HIS Auto Care, 70th and Van Dorn. God bless you.
Omaha Steaks is the official sponsor of tailgating. From legendary burgers to mouth-watering steaks, deli-style franks, and so much more, you'll elevate your next game day get-together with America's original butcher. Now you have the chance to be the ultimate gift giver this holiday season. Visit omahasteaks.com/theticket for 16 free Omaha Steaks smash burgers on your order of $129 or more, plus 50% off site-wide. That's 16 free smash burgers at omahasteaks.com/theticket. See the website for details. Happy holidays from Omaha Steaks.
Now back to The Drive with Aaron Davis and Nick Sainert on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Folks, it's been an awesome ride with all of you as usual. I hope all of you, if you're traveling to over the river and through the woods to grandmother's house, you go. Hope you go safely wherever this Christmas Eve takes you and your family. Folks, one of my favorite movies, I've made no bones about this, is A Wonderful Life. It was a movie I thought was ridiculous when I was a kid. I'm like, man, I'm not watching this black and white movie, man. What are they talking about here? But I tell you what, it is my favorite Christmas movie. And there's a lesson for this. Bless you. A special part from The Wonderful Life, especially the cemetery scene. If you haven't seen it, you know, I'm kind of explaining it, but if you have, you know what I'm talking about. It is the what if I was never born moment. The power of It's a Wonderful Life isn't just nostalgia. It's a sobering reminder that our lives are deeply interconnected, even when we feel unseen, stuck, or insignificant. Because see, folks, riders, you never fully see the ripple effect of your life. And that's each one of you listening to this right now. In the cemetery scene in Pottersville, you know, the fictional town, there's a sequence where George Bailey isn't shown grand achievements. He's shown absence. And that's the lesson. When George is removed from the story, a pharmacist becomes a broken man. A brother dies young. A town turns cold, greedy, and desperate, and countless small kindness never happens. Folks, if you take you away from the story, your story of life, your impact is often invisible to you, but you are essential to others. So, folks, don't measure your life by headlines. You measure it by who is safer, stronger, and better because you are here. Someone's Christmas is going to be better because of you. Our Christmas is swimmer better because of them. Mine is better because of you. I love you. I appreciate you, brother. Folks, Merry Christmas to all of you. Safe travels. Again, 4 o'clock, I will be at 56 in Van Dorn, Christ Place Church, 4 o'clock Christmas Eve service. Do you want to join? Just join. I'll be easy to spot.
All right.
Merry Christmas to you guys, man.
Merry
We'll ride with
Christmas,
you
friends.
soon. Merry Christmas, Nick. Love you. Appreciate you, brother.
Back Nine Golf in South Lincoln is the premier indoor golf experience in the state. The weather in the winter months is cold, windy, and as unpredictable as a tee shot on the 450-yard par 4. With top-of-the-line full-swing simulators and a PGA teaching professional, Back Nine Golf is there to help you improve your game and lower your score. Back Nine Golf is open to the public with 24/7 access for members. Learn about Back Nine's variety of memberships today and see the facility for yourself at 7501 South 15th Street in Lincoln, just south of 14th and Pine Lake Road. Back Nine Golf, your premier indoor golf and events destination.
Rico here with HIS Auto Care at 70th and Van Dorn, letting you know HIS is a great place to bring your vehicle for service. With superior service bumper to bumper, we'll treat your vehicle like it's your mother's. Doesn't get any better than that. So call 402-488-8934 and HIS Auto will make you glad you did. 5% off, mention this ad, and for sure your mother will be proud you called. 402-488-8934, HIS Auto Care, 70th and Van Dorn. God bless you.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals just like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait, apply now.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com.
On the internet.
KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
If one of the things running through your mind as a business owner is the recurring worry of possible cyber attacks, you can let out a sigh of relief. Hamilton Business Technologies has you covered. As the official business IT partner of the Huskers, we offer real-time threat monitoring, advanced security protocols, and more to keep your data safe from harm. We care about the success of Nebraska businesses and communities like yours. Learn how we can help you at HamiltonIsBusiness.com.
Omaha Steaks